and there's Mr. Lurie, who's 93. He's had 2 falls, he's had high blood pressure, and unfortunately he has depression and anxiety because his wife died a couple months ago, for Mr. Lurie. The solution we're presenting today is free. There's 2 parts, it's hardware and software. So the wearable device is this is like an insole. It goes into the wearer's shoe or a slipper, whatever they're wearing at home, and has an accelerometer in it. So if the person's moving around or they fall over, an alert can be created and sent to a primary care or next of kin, so they can be quickly seen to. And obviously if they pass out or are unconscious, they don't need to press a button, they can be seen to straight away. The next thing is we want to offer a personalized care plan for our fallers. So this can be done a couple of ways, obviously standard ways, and also collecting data from our insole. And this can be used to create a much more personalized thing at home, as well as going into the home of an OT and getting rid of trip hazards and all that kind of stuff. The next thing is, like I just mentioned, using small data from the insole, and we can look at their habits and their behaviors, and if something's indicative of a fall coming up soon, we can give them feedback through a vibration. Say, okay, you want to sit down right now and take a break because you might fall soon. And finally, we can also get crowdsourcing data from other fallers across the state or the country and try and find common trends and then try and prevent them. So the outcome hopefully is increased confidence in fallers so they can get around the house without falling over, offer peace of mind for families, and keep families out of hospitals and in their home.
That was great. Well, the first one is always the hardest one. Are you okay?
I'm
all right, judges.
That was fantastic. Thanks for taking us through that. Can you help me understand, I get the hardware, what does the software look like? You mentioned these alerts and the analytics portion.
Yeah.
Who does that and how does that close the loop?
Okay, so the software will be created by us, and we do all the front end and back end ourselves. And then we'll create a web app or a mobile app for the family next of kin, so they can monitor remotely. We're assuming people in their later stages or elderly people who are going to fall like in their late 70s or 80s for high risk. So they might not have a smartphone. So it's more for kind of information sent straight to clinicians or their GP or the next of kin, so they can then work out the best way to help them.
Oh, hello, it's Deborah. Have you tried the technology with an older person?
Okay, so this is what I'm doing for my own business right now. We've just got the prototyping stage, and we've got people interested to test for us. So right now the answer is no, but we're very weeks away from getting this into the hands of people who may need this, and then we can have some more actually definitive answers for you.
Any other questions?
Just interested in the crowdsourcing part. How do you see that linking to the patient's generated information?
Okay, so we can use obviously this big data and small data. So big data, we could give this to a wide range of elderly people across Australia, and then we're hoping we can find some patterns or trends which may, like kind of 30 seconds, 3 minutes leading up to a fall, we can say, oh, maybe they wobble, is their balance, or they're walking as quickly, or their strides are different. We can then look at this data and then apply it to an individual basis, and then we have some feedback systems in here which we can then buzz their feet, not electricity, like a vibration model, and say, take it easy and take a seat or something, and try to.
And that was great. You've obviously been working on that technology for quite a while. So what was it you were hoping to achieve at Hacking Health this week, and did you achieve it?
So we came here, I guess, yeah, we've kind of achieved, met people wanted to meet, and just like that, we managed to find some people who are going to meet afterwards to try and continue on and deploy our prototypes in actual testing environments. So I guess from that point of view, we've had success.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
We go to number 3, Sanjeev, with the Hospital Explorer.
Hi, good day. We are presenting Hospital Explorer. Is it on the screen? Yeah, it is. I came and pitched this problem as the owner of the problem, and I was also a volunteer with this event. And I found this excellent team. They were the team which participated in the first one as well. So this Hospital Explorer is a tool. It's more than an app. It's based on R platform. It has all the power of statistical analytics of the R programming platform. And this app, what it does is give you a potential use of open data that's available. Open health data. For example, AIHW has lots of data sets, and we've used one of their data sets. This uses open data sets that are available, like the AIHW and data.gov has that. In a short while, I'll put the example data set that we have used. and it is an interface for finding the hospital. Who is trying to find the hospitals using an app? It could be a common man or common person using the app, or it could be a policymaker or a scientist, a data scientist. So it is pitched at everyone who would like to use the open data sets for whatever the level of depth of analytics that they want to do. It is highly configurable, highly scalable, and uses all the merits of our platforms. So provides a geographical map of the hospital that you're trying to explore and find more about. Depending on the criteria that you set, it picks up from a huge data set, which are again, you can download from any of the open sources. You can merge them using all the excellent facilities that we have in R. And it's completely open source. It's free of cost and really capable.
Everybody's so good on time. It's amazing. We really drilled this into them. So go on ahead for questions.
Thank you for that. Great presentation. The utility of open data in health is limited to the available data sets, and you're working with what you've got. What's the next phase? How does this extend, and what other data sets would you like to see to increase the value and utility?
That's very true. We have very limited data sets available, and actually there is also a problem with the process of opening up the data, and that's why we don't have much data opened up as it is. But good thing is, there's already an initiative in pretty much every state of Australia and other parts of the world to open up the health data and make it available. So what we are trying to, that's why it's not based on any sort of traditional platforms. It is based on an approach wherein it's open source, open formats. So it's pretty much able to avail any sort of data sets that are opened up in the future. So it's very futuristic in its design, this app.
Deborah Kushler. The app is very interesting because it's information also that ambulatory care have had to come up with. Because as you know, that hospitals are very busy, there are too many ambulances going to certain hospitals and they have to be redistributed to other places.
Sure.
So how did you, so ambulances basically use similar information in order to try to spread the load among hospitals in certain areas. How did you come up with the need? Where did you see the need?
It's part of actually a kind of research that I'm doing. I'm doing research at the university.